crazy porn scenes gone wrong. I'm trying to tell him, bro, like, dude, you're gonna get fired, man. Like, all right, what is up, everybody? I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, good Black Friday. I had a good Thanksgiving and pretty decent Black Friday. I found some, well, two really good deals. Drinking the Monster and trying to cut back on the caffeine. Just keep these to like under 3. I think that's okay. Terrible advice. Hope you guys are doing well. It is me again, Pax Perry, back with another video, and I have some interesting story / information to tell you. Just wanted to talk about some very kind of disturbing times or things that I've heard and seen while on a porn set. And these things are about how to prepare for a porn scene. And I'm not recommending anyone do them because I've tried them, and yes, it was painful. So the first one started with a really good friend of mine at one of the studios. I'm not going to say the name, but he was supposed to do a bottom scene, right, that day. And he had never done a bottom scene, apparently. But apparently he was a pro at preparing for that type of scene. Interesting, right? So he, let me bring the microphone a little bit closer. So he, so you know how you have to douche, right? And you do it, at least I do it like 20 times or so, and make sure I don't eat. There's a whole process behind that. I could do a video on that. Let me know in the comments. But he said that it was a good idea to put mouthwash, which has alcohol in it. Fucking mouthwash, man. Mouthwash in the douche, and that's supposed to make you clean, right? So then when the other person, like, I'm not going to get into the details, but you could probably imagine. But long story short, it was horrible. I tried it because he was like, bro, you should totally do this. This is like the best thing you could possibly do for your health. And me being about fitness at the time, I didn't know any better. I was just stupid and did what he said. Filled like the entire thing up with mouthwash, the douche thing, and just put it where it goes there. And that shit burned for like fucking days. That is probably the worst advice that I've ever heard, but it was funny, and that's one of my stories. Don't do that. Some other things that has happened while at a studio is I got to somewhere in San Diego, and there was like 2 film crews, and there was this one guy, not going to say his name, not going to say anyone's name. He was kind of like out of it, I guess you could say. Now, you could probably imagine, at least in this industry, that a lot of people do use drugs, and you're not supposed to do that. Drugs of the kind that really are not good for you. But he was getting like irritated, I guess, from like waiting too long for the director. And so it ended up being like kind of like a secret, like he was trying to tell me like, hey, like, what do you think about this guy? Like, he's taking too long. Got to the point where he was like irritable and pissed off, and I was like, this guy is fucking on something, and everyone else knew it. And then the director asked him, are you taking anything? Because you said on the video thing, we got to do a little video overview before you shoot to make sure that you're not on any drugs. And he was like, oh, no, I'm not on drugs. And turns out, like, an hour later, he admits to taking something before the scene. And he was like yelling at the 2 directors, and I was like kind of in the middle of it, but I was just like trying to be away from all that drama. But he was like yelling at them. He was like, you guys are garbage company, like all this shit, all this nasty stuff. And I was like, damn, bro, like you probably shouldn't say that. And then he was like getting mad at me, and he was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, so he got fired for a good reason, but that is another story that was very interesting, and everyone is afraid that he like had some type of weapon in his car, which was very concerning, but fortunately he didn't, and that is one of the kind of scary times that happens on a set in the porn scene, in the porn industry, during a porn scene, and we all just went on with our day. So it was quite interesting, but yeah, I've seen some weird stuff and some crazy stuff. Most of the time it's very relaxed, it's very chill. We're all like laughing, having a good time on set, and getting to know each other, learning information, and most of the time it's fucking amazing. Okay, so I saved the best for last, and yeah, it's, let's just wait till you hear it. So I was on a shoot. This is a different month. Okay, so this is a completely different month, and my good friend, who's now famous, well, actually he was famous before I even met him, but yeah, same friend. So he, oh my god, like, so it was an off day, right? We have off days sometimes when you go to studios. Not every studio does that, but this time we had an off day, right? And most of the guys like train on their off days. I know that doesn't make sense, but anyways, so they had like a small gym in the house they were in, and it had like a squat rack, 2 barbells, a bench, an incline bench, and there was pins on the rack to do like rack pulls if you wanted to, because the floors weren't safe to deadlift on. They were just tile, and that would be horrible. Don't deadlift on tile. So it was an off day. My friend was super bored, and he was high out of his mind, of course, as he always is. But he this is fucking hilarious, but so bad. I thought he was gonna get fired. I thought I was gonna get fired because of his mistake. And I was like, I only did this one time, but it wasn't as bad as his situation. So he was working out, and he decided to do rack pulls at the time that they were filming, and they filmed in the same house, right? And so the room that they were filming in was upstairs, and the gym was literally right below it. And they always like check the audio and do all these crazy things just for like the cleanest fucking audio. Like this video is pretty clean, right? Anyways, he decided to do fucking rack pulls, and everything was quiet like for the half of the scene, but right like at the fucking worst time, right before they were gonna do the fucking cum shot, which is the most important part of the scene, and no one would get paid if it wasn't completed or if the audio was somehow messed up. They have like a whole system, like a radio system, to where no one opens the garage door while this part of the video happens, and you better fucking believe it, but he right at the fucking, like, a minute before they were going to do the cum shot, and I found this out afterwards because I wasn't in the room, obviously. No one is in the room while filming takes place, just the 2 models that are getting paid for the scene. So he puts fucking 4 plates, nice warm up, bro. 4 plates on the rack pulls, sets that up with the barbell, as you can imagine, with 4 plates with the pins on the side, and of course it's gonna be loud. He had his beats in like full blast, couldn't hear anyone else. It was the noise canceling beats. Fucking hate those things. But anyways, he was doing like, he did like 12 reps with 405, and just fucking slams that shit on the rack, and I was trying to like talk to him from a distance, but I didn't want to like be in the coincidence of the same room that he was in, so it looked like I was doing the fucking deadlifts and ruining the scene. So I was like, I went over there like, okay, so I went over there like really quick. I was like, bro, fucking stop, dude, stop. And he just looks at me and he's like, hell yes, bro. So he fucking, so there's two filmers in the room, right? And sorry, I'm like super scatterbrained right now, but there's two filmers in the room, two directors per se. And one of them yells down after the like second rep. He was like, "Hey, shut the fuck up! We're filming." And so he, of course, did not hear that. And I was trying to tell him, "Bro, like, dude, you're gonna get fired, man. Like, this is not good. This is not good, bro. This is like so terrible." And he keeps doing it. Like, he got away with 2 sets of like 10 to 12 reps. With 405 on the fucking rack pulls, slams that shit down every time, and after like 3 minutes or something, one of the guys comes down, and he's like, "Hey, shut the fuck up! Who's making that noise?" And they thought it was me, because I'm into fitness, but of course it's always my fault, right? And so I was like, I swear, that was not me. Do you see me working out? No, you don't. And I point to the other room. Not that I was trying to rat my friend out, but it was fucking his fault. Idiot. It was hilarious. And so one of the directors goes in there as he's trying to do his third set and rips the fucking headphones off of his head. He was like, "Hey, we're fucking filming, dumbass. Stop fucking making noises." And then just goes up the stairs. The reaction on my friend's face was fucking priceless. I wish I filmed that, but at the time I wasn't into that type of thing, and I didn't even have a phone that could film at the time, but it was literally hilarious. I thought he was going to get fired, but apparently he didn't. But I think the owner had a talk with him, which I don't know how that went. But that is one of the crazy porn scenes gone wrong, in kind of a different way. And I've got some more stories. If you guys want me to share that insight with you guys, let me know. And I hope you liked this video. I really hope you liked this video. I'm trying to make my videos better, and I know that I'm kind of like, I speak in more of a monotone voice, and I apologize for that, but that's just kind of who I am sometimes. But I hope you like this video. Comment, like the video if you like it, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and I hope you have a wonderful Saturday, and I'll see you probably in a couple days. Yeah.